Americans are seething at their political leaders and at each other. That's according to a brand new NBC News poll we are releasing right now. They're dissatisfied with what seems to be inevitable, a 2024 rematch between Joe Biden and Donald Trump. As Biden prepares to formally announce his campaign for a second term early this week, just 1 in 4 Americans believe he should run for re-election. 70% say he shouldn't run. By the way, only 35% believe Donald Trump should run again. 60% say no. Only 5% of Americans actually want both of these gentlemen to run. And let me show you even more of this poll. 53% of 2020 Biden voters say he shouldn't run. 64% of Democrats who voted for Sanders or Warren in the 2020 primaries think he shouldn't run. And 76% of voters under 35 think he shouldn't run. And what's the top concern for that? We asked voters. We didn't prompt them. We said, why don't you think he should run? Well, these were the responses. It almost is all about his age and his ability to do the job. Again, these are among Democratic primary voters. Overall, the president's job rating is not in a good place when you're seeking re-election, sitting at just 41%, driven by the 58% of Americans who disapprove of how he is handling the economy right now. Just 30% of independents approve of the job Biden is doing overall. But as Biden is fond of saying, he is not to be judged by the almighty, but judge him by the alternative. And guess what? The alternative is even more unpopular among the American public. Let me show you here. Here's the feelings about Donald Trump. Just 1 in 3 Americans have positive feelings about him. A majority have negative feelings, sitting at 53%. Among voters overall, a majority believe that the charges in New York are serious enough because he should be held to the same standard as anyone else. 43% believe he's being unfairly targeted, and that's approximately the number that seems to stick behind Donald Trump on almost anything. And among Republican voters, it appears that the New York indictment only galvanized his support. We asked them whether these charges were politically motivated attack, and it means they've got to stand behind Donald Trump, or do these charges indicate that he's got a lot of distractions in his way and that it's important to nominate somebody else who can focus on beating Joe Biden? Well, as you can see here, it's no contest. Nearly 70% believe they've got to rally around Donald Trump right now because of these indictments. Only 1 in 4 Republican voters believe it is time to move on. And that translates into the Republican primary matchup here. Donald Trump with 46%. Now, look, Ron DeSantis, that's a healthy number for somebody that's never run for president before. It's about the same spot that Barack Obama started in against Hillary Clinton back in 2007. And when you combine first and second choice here, you see that Trump and DeSantis could very well end up in a neck-and-neck race here.